If you hear me!
What's up? Welcome back. As some of you may be aware, last time on the channel I unboxed the WrestleMania Hollywood Elite series. Came with the NWO Hulk Hogan. Fantastic figure. And in this episode, we're going to look at some more NWO figures. We've got Kevin Nash. We got the Disciple, Brutus Beefcake, and the Great Muta to join Hogan on the shelf. So there we go. Can't wait to get these figures opened. They've been sitting on the display here for a long time, especially that Nash, and I just can't wait to get them open. So let's get into it. Alrighty, I'm back. One thing I noticed with these is these are a pretty good box as far as opening up. You only have to get rid of these bits of sticky tape and, you know, there we go. So I did find them pretty friendly as far as getting the figures out. The only thing is they're like thief proof, so to speak, with all the little these little tabs, which drive me absolutely mental when opening these. But hey, what do? You want to get the right figure, don't you? So, and make sure all your parts are in there when you do buy. Thankfully, they've gone back to the packaging where you can actually see in there. So I shouldn't gripe too much. Anyway, we'll get into the first figure. We'll go with Nash. Here he is. Doesn't come with an extra head. He's got the ponytail look, walk to the ring, interview, throwing up the wolf pack, NWO for life. Tattoos are there. This is actually a really nice Nash, to be honest. He's just in his, I guess he wrestled in these sort of pants, didn't he? Or are these, it's hard to tell, I don't know. Oh yeah, there you go. He's got, he has got wrestling gear on underneath. So there you go, you get a cloth shirt, and by the looks of it under there, you got the NWO on his wrestling gear. So, cool Nash, cool, very cool. Like this figure. There he is with his left hand with the wolf pack. He's got a right hand wolf pack and I guess a C grip or a microphone holding hand to replace this one, if you like, depending on how you want to display your figures. Next up we'll do, now this figure was a builder figure, and he was one that I was chasing desperately, and I started with RVD in the set because RVD came with the head. So now I have two heads. I believe the head with RVD is blonder, or is this one blonder? One of them's blonder as far as the hair goes. I think everything else might be pretty much identical. But for those of you that don't know, this is Brutus the Barber Beefcake. When he came over to WCW and the NWO was formed, Hulk got him in, and he was known as the Disciple. So, pretty cool figure. Didn't really do much or say anything. I don't even recall him wrestling on TV. He might have got interfered in a few matches, but other than that, from memory, I actually do not recall seeing him wrestle. So he was just like a glorified bodyguard for the Hulkster. Now, you can see he's got the two closed fists, and he also comes with two C grips. So these figures, I mean, they're awesome. I wish I wish I'd actually tracked down some more, like Luger NWO, and they did release Kurt Hennig in black, didn't they, a while back? But I think he came with a cowboy hat and a guitar. So I don't know if that was NWO when he had that, but that Kurt Hennig could have been used well with these guys in the black. So, you know, you got Hall. There's so many that I could have tried to track down to get a lot more on this table, but that'll come. That'll come when I do finally display them how I want to. I was thinking maybe NWO shelf, DX sort of thing. Obviously, NWO had a hell of a lot more members than DX did, but I think it would still be cool. Last figure came in this beat up box, which was unfortunate. It got destroyed on the way here. It just came in a plastic bag. So no box, no bubble wrap, and that was the Great Muta. Now, I don't know if this is the chase, but this is the one that says NWO on his face, which I've seen the photos. I don't recall watching him in that attire. Look, my memory, we've all watched hundreds, if not thousands, of wrestling matches in our lifetime as wrestling fans. So I could have seen it, but I'm standing here or sitting behind the camera contemplating whether I can recall it, which I actually can't. So looks cool. New World Order on the chin. Really cool figure. They did a good job on this one. Oh, there you go. He's got... I thought he had a tattoo, but it's just navel hair there. Yeah, I love this. You got the Japanese writing, and then the butterfly or dragonfly. What is that? Looks like possibly a dragonfly. In the NWO, another NWO figure for the collection. I think everyone's likes the NWO. You can't go wrong. Black and white. They're the gang. They're the bad guys. They had all the fun, didn't they? And for Muta, you got the taped fingers there, and then, well, maybe these are the taped knuckles and taped fingers. So, nice touch, nice detail. Rounds out the figure, makes it pretty unique. But there you go. Like I said, I still got more NWO figures to get, so there might be a part 2 down the track. Maybe a Wolfpack version of the NWO. But I love wrestling. I love wrestling. I know I crap on about the territories being the best, but I think this is what really reignited my love for wrestling, was stumbling across the NWO, and I just by chance happened to tune in to a Nitro where Hogan and the Warrior were talking. I had no idea Warrior was still wrestling. I think around WrestleMania 7 I stopped watching, and what's that in years? Probably about 5 years I didn't watch wrestling. My cousin tried to make me watch wrestling, like all the In Your Houses and everything, but I couldn't relate. There was something missing for me. It was probably the Warrior, Legion of Doom. I was familiar with some of the characters, and like all the guys that he would rave on about would become stars in the next couple of years, but I just couldn't get behind the product at the time. Now I can go back and watch it and appreciate it. But yeah, that 5 years when I lost interest in wrestling, I don't know, maybe I was chasing girls, I can't remember. Yeah, I just had no idea, and it was just by chance having cable TV or satellite TV. I stumbled across Nitro with Hogan facing off against Ultimate Warrior in the ring, which for me was just like, let's go, baby. Warrior Hogan Part 2. But there you have it. There's my little NWO video. I'll wrap this up now. I could talk for hours. Maybe I should do some sort of podcast about things in wrestling that I love, or, you know, just toys in general, and detour into what got me started and why I'm such a big fan of that era of collecting and movies or TV wrestling, whatever it is. Maybe I'll look at that in the future. But for now, NWO for life. There we have it. Disciple, Big Sexy Kevin Nash, Hollywood Hogan, and the Great Muta. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll stop rambling now. But until my next one, we got some Joes coming, baby. We got some Joes. So look out for that video. And until that drops, take care of yourselves out there. Okay, be safe. I'll see you later.